Ben Gold, welcome to We Talk Games. What is this here? Mini Stargate. Now, would your scores be lower on this one?
Oh, they'd be way lower, but not because of the size of that Stargate machine. It's because of these hands here, which are officially retired from video game playing.
Come on now, you were saying that you got a pretty high score in Defender.
Yes, I kicked butt today. I got like you can film over here. Oh, you can't see it, Bob. I got like 197,000 today.
Wow.
There's only like 55 million more to go,
Right.
And I've got the world record.
Now in Stargate, do you ever turn it over, or what happens in Stargate? I never made it to the end.
You never made it? Well, it doesn't really end. It just kind of goes on and on and on.
Oh, it loops.
And on.
Okay.
It loops.
You turn it over.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't played Stargate in like, 25 years, but I'm sure that...
Does your record still stand or no?
Oh, I found out that I'm actually still 7th in the world.
Oh, that's not bad.
So it lasted 2 weeks.
Entire world.
And it's been beaten a few times.
What else do we have from you? Big high scores.
Millipede and Qbert.
Oh, okay, very good. I like Qbert.
Millipede is probably the one that I'm the best at, that if you said to me, okay, you put a gun to my face and said, you have to play competitively, I could probably do reasonably well in that.
Very good. And are you being inducted? Is that what we're here?
I am being inducted, so I'm happy about that. I mean,
were you one of the original kids?
I suppose so. I was in the Life magazine.
Oh, right.
shoot,
Okay, great.
And... my claim to fame was winning on That's Incredible, the first competition amongst all the players.
Yeah. So what was David?
No, Kathy Lee Crosby. That's the one we're interested in.
Okay. So how was Kathy Lee Crosby?
Okay, she was very hot. So.
Yes.
Okay, now I did get a kiss on the cheek, which was in public, so...
I remember this.
And one of those gold medal things. Not that it was really made out of gold, but it was a gold medal.
Right.
So that was a wonderful experience. There was Fran Tarkenton and John Davidson. And,
okay.
So those are the two other guys there.
Right.
So
football.
It was kind of, the way I look at it is, it was fun to be famous for a very short period of time.
What are you enjoying now? Any type of gaming? Board gaming?
It's funny. I'll show you this on my iPhone.
Yeah.
I've got a really cool solitaire game. And that's basically...
Master of Solitaire.
Now,
Any type.
My 8-year-old, he loves, anything that's online, and I spend my time restricting him because if I didn't, he'd play video games all day long.
I see. Okay, very good. A future Hall of Famer.
He's got talent. I think he doesn't really express interest in being a professional gamer, but if he did, as long as he does well in school and he's got a good social life and sports and health, and he said that's what he wants to do, I have no problem with it.
Very good. Ben Gold, congratulations for being inducted, and thanks for being on We Talk Games.
Thank you.
Joel West, welcome to We Talk Games. Thanks for being here. Now, you were going for the world record or some type of marathon in Frenzy here?
Yeah, I was going for both of them. The Frenzy score was kind of inconsequential compared to the marathon, which would be a length of time.
Right.
The official one right now on arcade games is 57 hours and some minutes. But the claim for console gaming is 85, so I was trying to just eclipse them all.
Wow.
And we were well on our way.
Yes, saw that.
I've weight trained. I've lost weight. I've lost over 30 pounds.
I suppose you do have to go on some type of diet training and things like that.
I had been fasting for 15 days at the point that I started.
Wow.
And the machine didn't want to cooperate.
Yeah, we saw that. How long did you get? Like 8 hours, 9 hours?
No, it was a little over 4 hours in.
Oh, okay.
And then the man froze up and he wouldn't move. But my friend here, who's the technician,
yes.
Michael Olson, he's been working on the machine diligently, still even now. And if it should happen to come back up, I'm going to jump right back in.
You think you're going to give it a shot?
Well, I haven't done all this for anything. I've drove from North Carolina up here with the machine in my van.
Wow.
And so it's like the old pioneer going west, I'm here, I might as well do something if it can work again.
Sure. It's amazing how these real-life events come together as we've seen them portrayed on documentaries that play out more like movies.
Right. What was happening to me was I was having fun with the game. I had been practicing scenarios where I lose men and get down to just a few, then bring them back up, and that had literally happened very early in the game.
Okay.
Within the first 20,000 points, and I was just kind of laughing about that. And I got it back up to about 15, 16 men.
Yeah, I saw him down there.
And
well, how many men can it display at one time?
across the screen, I think the number is something around 33 or 34, and you can have several rows.
Oh, okay.
But once you have several rows, it slows the machine down, so I try not to get that second row.
Oh, I see.
Try to keep it, the speed up, because not only do I want to break the record, I want to increase the score tremendously.
I see. So sometimes you have to sacrifice a man.
That's right, and that's okay. But yeah, I was the people around me, the press were around me. There was a crowd here at that time and during that day, and after that, it quieted down and everything was fine. And then the man froze. So that was something right there that I wished had not happened, but I'm not going to let it deter me. A lot of people would bang on their machine and break it, but there's no use to it. Everybody here has been so nice, and there'll be other opportunities. And the thing about it is that I will get it.
And that's live gaming for you. When did you decide to start competitively gaming for Frenzy?
Well, I was one of the gamers that just kind of fell into it. One of the kids that went to the arcades back in the early '80s.
Okay.
And first record that I held was the Berserk World record.
Okay.
I held both the Fast and the Berserk and the Frenzy at the same time. Only person that have ever done that.
Okay.
And of course, as time gone by, people have eclipsed those with patterns and that I won't play and that sort of thing.
Right. Yeah, you go free flow.
I go straight play.
Very good.
The Frenzy record is one I got on Halloween night, 1982, and it was one that people have eclipsed, not by much, but they've eclipsed it over the years. And I decided that it stood for a while, and I kind of like the longevity record, longest continuous play.
It's amazing.
That to me is that says something for an older guy, and so that's what I was really going for. And I knew that I could do it on Frenzy, so that's why I wanted to do it on Frenzy.
Any other games that you fancy, or pretty much just those two?
Well, Frenzy and Berserk I've had records on, and I like those. I would love to be able to find a Berserk machine to buy or get boards from, but as far as records I want to go for, I'm very good on the main prop cycle.
Okay.
I can't find a machine anymore.
Yeah, that's a hard one. That's a really neat one. We talked about that on our show quite often.
If I could find one of those, I would travel to that town and play it, because I know I could get the record on it. And Rally X was a game I played. I played a lot of the older games, but prop cycle was more than the new one. I'd love to find a pole position as well.
Okay.
So pole position too.
So how are you finding the 2010 Big Bang?
Oh, I love it. I love it. The people here in Iowa have been nothing but wonderful to me. Not just nice, but wonderful.
Yeah.
I've had so many problems with my game and everything. They have just taken me in. Everybody's rooted for me. That's why I really want to see the game going just for them now.
Sure.
I can do the record in my garage if I tape it. But
right.
If I do it here in the video game capital of the world, that's what would mean something.
It's a lot more special, no doubt about it. And like you said, video game capital of the world. Let's make that happen.
Exactly.
Thank you so very much for being on We Talk Games.
Welcome.
Thank you, Joe.